G'day everybody, here we are, Farmer Wade for Billboard Battalion. Today we're coming to you from downtown Bendigo in central Victoria. Today is the 11th of July 2025 and we're coming to you from actually just outside the Bendigo Advertiser, which is another story in itself, but we're here in front of Lisa Chester's office, who is the Federal Labor member for Bendigo. Now, we were here a couple of weeks ago or similar, and went in to see Lisa Chester's office about doing an interview with her so we could inform the people of Bendigo and surrounding regions, and for that matter Australia, about what the implications of the international health regulations on Australia actually are, and as part of that, a big part of the implications on the people of Bendigo and Lisa Chester's actual electorate. So we were told to write an email for people who want to do interviews, for media and so on, to Lisa Chester, send an email. So that's what we did. And we got her card here that they gave us with the email address and so on. So within probably an hour or so of being at her office, we wrote an email and sent it to her, which was great. However, no reply. So I called up to see what was going on. And I was told by Lisa Chester's office okay, let's just give it the benefit of the doubt. We won't say typical politician style, but we'll just say they didn't receive the email. That's what they told us. So, rightio, we get Nick going. Nick resends it to Lisa Chester's office. So I rang up again after days with no contact, and guess what? Lisa Chester's staff again said that they didn't get anything. So I pushed them, and I was quite prepared, if I had to come across to Lisa Chester's office here in Bendigo and hand deliver the email, if you understand how that works. Yes, pretty stupid, really. But this is how politicians seem to operate. So, keeping in mind that Lisa Chester's, I'm pretty sure, would not want to do this interview, particularly with Billboard Battalion and Farmer Way, because we don't hold back, we don't pull any punches, we just go straight for it. We tell people the honest truth and the facts. And the facts about this entire thing are this is a disaster for Australia. The international health regulations, Australia, if we don't pull out of this, if Mark Butler, the Labor Party minister, does not pull out of this by the 19th of July this year, we are stuck in this thing. And they get legal powers, they get legislated authority to, quite literally, the World Health Organization, take full control of everything that happens in Australia. And we know that what they are about is very, very bad indeed for Australia. So we wanted to give Lisa Chester's from Bendigo here, Labor member, an opportunity to speak to Billboard Battalion and give people some sort of an idea about these international health regulations and how serious and dangerous and bad they are. We thought, well, if there's any chance that these things are actually good for us, Lisa Chester's would love the opportunity to say that. However, nothing. And as I said, I would have expected nothing less. I knew that when we went to see Lisa Chester's, the last thing that she would want to do is to have to give evidence or information to the people of Bendigo about how serious and dangerous what the Labor Party is signing us up to actually are for Australians. So it's interesting that here's Lisa Chester's card, and on the back, I'll just show you a bit closer. I don't know if you can see this, but on the back of Lisa Chester's card, and this is Lisa, and that's her office there behind us. If you can read what this says, it says, "A strong voice for Bendigo." What a joke. These are lies. Absolute barefaced blueprint lies, because we wanted to give Lisa Chester a strong voice for Bendigo. We wanted to speak to her directly, not with the normal media liars who cover everything up and protect politicians from answering real questions. We wanted to give Lisa Chester the opportunity to be a strong voice for Bendigo. Well, I put it to you that Lisa Chester has sold out Bendigo, and she knows it. And I would guarantee, in my opinion, that she would absolutely know how dangerous and how seriously bad these international health regulations and the One Health policy is for Bendigo. If you think that you had problems with COVID, with all the lockdowns, the forced poisonings, all the businesses that were broke, all the people who lost their jobs, the domestic violence, the collapse of our country, if you think that was a problem then, you ain't seen nothing yet, mate. This is that, but a million times worse. That's what this international health regulation to the WHO is all about. So I can say also the last part of our discussion with Lisa Chester's office, talked to a bloke there, and he finally broke down and said, well, look, I've notified them of your call. Okay, so does that mean they're going to ring us back or what? Oh, no, look, I've notified them of your phone call. Right, or words to that effect. So what that generally means, and I've been doing this for 40 years, when politicians tell you that, that means rack off. We do not want to talk to you. We do not want you to tell the truth. We're in the business of covering up lies and deceit and horrendously bad, seriously bad discussions, policies, and things that are going to affect you and your family in a catastrophic way. So I just want people to understand that's what this is about, is that we want Lisa Chesters to actually come out and tell the truth. Tell the people of Bendigo what she's supporting, the fact it's going to destroy businesses and jobs and lives. That's what this is about, giving the World Health Organization total power, legislated, legal power over Australia. So therefore, that's a big part of what we want to talk to Lisa Chesters about. But I can guarantee she won't want to talk to us, because she knows we'll ask her the hard questions and that the people of Australia will actually see a Labor politician squirm and wriggle because they have set us up. They have set us up for a catastrophic disaster. Now, while we're here, I might just spin around this way. And what are the chances behind me? I don't know if you can see it or if it's too far away, but this is the offices of the Bendigo Advertiser. So once again, we called into the Bendigo Advertiser on the same day we saw Lisa Chesters, and we spoke to a journo at the Bendigo Advertiser about doing a story on the international health regulations and how absolutely critically dangerous this is for Australia and for the people of Bendigo. Now, the bloke we spoke to had less than no enthusiasm at all to inform people of the facts. Like, we spoke to a fellow called Tom, he's a journo there. So we came back today. I was trying to get to speak to the editor on the phone. We came back today to try and talk to the editor in person and ask him, or her, sorry, it turns out the editor's a woman here, and ask them, why is it that the Bendigo Advertiser is so seriously opposed to letting people know of the disasters and the dramas that are unfolding in our country? So when we spoke to Tom, what I was going to throw at the editor was to say, our old mate Tom, the journo for the Bendigo Advertiser, a disgraceful paper as it turns out to be, why they are not covering this issue. Tom told us because this is a newspaper, the Bendigo Advertiser covers local news. So I can remember quite clearly seeing in the Bendigo Advertiser. Endless propaganda about COVID-19. Endless propaganda about trying to sell vaccines. I also have seen them endlessly running propaganda on climate change, the fraud and the hoax that is climate change. And I can tell you right now, that is national. The whole lies about COVID and the vaccine poisons, that was national. The whole lies and the hoax about climate change, that's national. The Bendigo Advertiser run stories on national things. So is Tom lying to us? Or do they just want to help to cover up how serious this stuff is? Do they not want to upset perhaps Lisa Chester's? Perhaps they don't want to upset the Labor Party. Don't know what's going on here. But one thing I can tell you is that the Bendigo Advertiser is not about warning people of one of the most dangerous things they're going to be facing. They're quite happy, appears, to run propaganda for the Labor Party, for the climate change crap, and for the COVID con. Absolutely seem to be thrilled to bits and so happy to run that. So at the end of the day, this is what we've found in Bendigo. Once again, it's exactly what we expected. We expect the media to lie and cover up exactly what the politicians are lying to us and covering up. So anyway, we'll get going for the minute. We'll get back on the case on Monday with the Bendigo Advertiser and see if we can speak to the editor there and find out what's going on, because I would like to interview the editor, not have them interview me, but me interview them and say, why are you, does it appear, I could be wrong, but why does it appear, in my opinion, that the Bendigo Advertiser is so interested in covering up one of the greatest crimes in human history? Do the people of Bendigo not deserve to know the danger that they are in and what governments are doing, what they're signing up to, the international policies that are going to see a catastrophic situation for Australia? So, all right, we'll let you, keep you informed as to what's happening with this stuff. Once again, Wade Northhausen here for Billboard Battalion. Here's our old mate, Lisa Chester's, right here. Doesn't want to talk to you, doesn't want to tell you what's going on, doesn't want to inform the people of Bendigo and Australia of the incredible danger that her party, the Labor Party, are putting us in. And just behind us, we've got the Bendigo Advertiser, who similarly do not want to tell you about what's happening. So, rightio, we'll keep you up to date. You won't see anyone else doing this stuff. We're the only ones in Australia. Billboard Battalion are the only ones in Australia who'll do this. We hear all the people talking about all the other bits and pieces. At the minute, this is the only game in town. This international health regulations, 19th of July, catastrophic disaster for Australia. You won't hear